Good morning, everyone. This is your
Morning.
favorite
Good
coach.
morning.
Good morning. Your favorite coach, David Plummer III, Coach DP3. And today we're doing something special. For all of you who don't know me, I have been in the real estate business for the better part of 4 decades, training, educating, encouraging, empowering, and elevating realtors, mostly in Southern California, but all over the nation, to be better realtors. Today I got five, maybe even six. We're still waiting for someone else to come on. Of my best of the best people I admire, friends of mine, truly friends of mine, clients of mine, members of my listing club, members of my multi-million dollar Saturday real estate show. And we're going to talk about the 2027 Strategic Real Estate Life and Business Planning Summit. I have been doing this summit for 14 years. And all I can tell you is every year it gets bigger and better, and the content is insane. But I'm gonna let my panel talk about that. I'm gonna show you the flyer. Anybody who's interested, hopefully we'll get several people will be interested. Just take a copy of this flyer. I'll give you my information so you can contact me. But if you take a shot at this flyer, and I'll bring it back and forth so that you'll see it. And I'll put it up at the very end also. But that's the flyer. I'll just give you the details. 2027 Real Estate Life and Business Planning. It should be Summit. We changed the name. It's Monday through Wednesday, September 21st to the 23rd, this year, 2026, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And it's going to be held at the Suncoast Hotel and Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. The investment right now is $599. Don't let that scare you. It's so funny. I cut a video. I cut the video yesterday about the value that we place on numbers when we see them. And do we take action? But more importantly, the cost of not taking action. It's a great video. Go to YouTube and check it out. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to get in. Let me introduce. We got a young man I've known for almost 25 years, a really good friend, a really good client. Sort of all these individuals are salt of the earth people. They're really good people, and their whole existence is to please God and serve people. Daryll Clark, eXp Realty. We got Anita Mouton. She's the newest one. I'm gonna let her tell her story, but she's eXp. We got the beautiful Char Singleton. We call her Char the Star. She's the broker owner of Serenity Realty. Um, we've known each other since I think 2017. I've been coaching her since 2017. They call us Char the Star for a reason. We got Mr. Alton Jones. We call him the preacher. Alton, EXP also. I've known Alton for the better part of 6 or 7 years. And last but not least is my brother Raymond, EXP also. I've known him for how long? How old are you, boy? What are you, 66? I've known him for 66 years. So I'm not gonna choose anyone to start. I'm gonna let them just go. Whoever wants to take on and go first. We always say ladies first. So Anita or Shar. There's my man Alton. How's
I
your
can
eyes?
go first.
All right, Miss Anita Mouton.
Good morning, everybody. It is such a pleasure to be here with you today, Coach. I just want to say I'm so looking forward to September. I'm already laying out outfits, making plans for my time there. That's how important this event is to me. I prioritize it in my life. I decided not to take a vacation this year so I can do the event. So that's how, and if anybody knows me, they know I vacation. Vacation is what I do. I love to travel. So deciding not to do that in order to go to this event, it's serious, And real quick, I don't want to take too much time, but when I met Coach, I was at a point in my life where I was just trying to rebuild from the bottom. And if you knew me in my past, people were, oh, Anita, you're so strong. Oh, you're so successful, because I had a great job in corporate America. But I was so unhappy and I was so unfulfilled. But I also know I'm smart and intelligent, and I couldn't figure out what I needed to do to hit the level I wanted to hit. And so when I made the decision to go into real estate, I was introduced to Coach right before I even got my license. And so once I got introduced to Coach, my mind shifted. I've been through therapy, and not to say therapy isn't good, but nothing has allowed me to shift my mind and to really focus in on my goals better than what Coach has. And when I tell you I was in corporate America, I am a student of the University of Toyota. I took all their classes. I've been a part of all of their events to build up us as better business people. And I've never, ever been so influenced as I have been with Coach. So before that, I struggled with my emotions. I didn't know how to focus. So not only did Coach give me the information on how to be a good or a great, an excellent real estate agent, he taught me how to control my interpersonal skills, my emotions, my thoughts, and how to direct them to be a better person. And if you were me 2 years ago to Anita today is a completely different person. I'm focused. I'm more successful in my endeavors. And when I say control your emotions, I don't mean emotionless, because things happen in life, but he's given me the tools to be able to say, okay, you need to calm down, you need to refocus and control my subconscious mind. And that topic from last year's summit was life changing for me. I have since been so focused on my business and myself that not only has my personal life been more fulfilled, but my business life as well. And he gave me the direction and the mindset to be able to shift and have purpose, which is one thing that Coach always talks about, is having purpose. My purpose is fulfilled because I have claimed that. And I know it is something that will bring me many, many, many years of success, because he has provided us with the blueprint on how to tap into my power. And that's important because I see a lot of people right now are advertising their coaching. And no one talks about the mindset the way Coach has. And for me, that was life changing. And so when we went to last year's summit, I feel like I was aligned. There was an alignment that happened in that room, and I shifted for the better. And that shift has allowed me to go out every day to prospect, to get rid of fear, and or at least conquer it as much as I can, because it sneaks in, but you've given us the tool to be able to say, oh, fix that, to recognize when it's sneaking in, because sometimes we don't recognize it. I know how to recognize that fear. I've now learned how to conquer that fear, shift my focus, conquer that anxiety, and to be a better person and not just a better business person. So that workshop changed everything for me. And even before that, I had a great success with Coach. But that, it was 10 times what I had experienced in our coaching sessions prior to that. So I know that whatever sacrifice I have to make to be there in September, I will be there. And I hope everybody's there, because there's a lot of people out there who are charging 4 or 5 times what Coach is charging, and you're going to get 4 or 5 times less out of it than what you're going to get out of Coach's summit in September in Las Vegas. So I want to thank you, Coach, because you've changed my life. And I know it sounds corny, and I don't care. But you have literally changed my life. And I appreciate you so much. And I can't wait to see everybody in September, and so that we can still elevate and scale our business to levels that we've never seen before.
Thank you, Anita. I think of everybody who went to the event, Anita probably got the most out of it. I think some of you would agree. It's really changed her life. So I appreciate you, Mama. I appreciate you for
Thank you.
sure.
I appreciate you.
Who's next? Step right in. You know how we do this. Don't be bashful.
Go
Don't
on,
be.
Char.
Unmute
Go
yourself,
on,
girl.
Char.
How you gonna call me out, Daryl? No, I was hoping one of the guys would go, then I would go, Anita. But
You want you want one to go? Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, because when you speak, we all gotta like start changing our notes and stuff and all that and the whole
well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go now. So anyway, you
go
called
and
me.
do your thing.
Oh,
Nothing but a chicken wing.
hey, come on now. Look, I think this is going to be my fifth year or maybe my sixth year attending the summit. Man, it has just been amazing. My grandson is getting,
Yeah, see your grandson.
you see his hand, he's trying to get my
Yeah,
attention.
touch your shoulder.
Every year it gets better and better, guys. I mean, I'm jealous because Daryl, Raymond, and some of the others, Alton, has had the pleasure of attending the summit long before I came along. I didn't know what it was going to be like the first day I walked into that summit in Torrance. I was just blown away. So every year that I've attended, my not only personal life, but my business has just grown. The growth that I've achieved over the last 5 years attending the summit just has been amazing for me. I learn something new every day. I've met some long life friends there. Um, and just to collaborate with everybody in that room, um, with like-minded people. It's just been amazing for me. And Coach brings it. So I'm telling you, if you guys haven't been to one of Coach David, we call him Coach DP3 summits, you're
Mhm.
missing out. Um, I don't know what to say. I just can't wait to September. I'm in the house. Anita say I could travel, but I don't travel that much in September anyway, because my business is going. We getting ready to start as our first our first quarter. So my mind is getting ready for first quarter. And coming to this summit every year, it's like, man, if you don't come, you're not gonna be prepared for the first quarter. Because the first quarter, man, we're gonna be either in the ship or we're gonna be sinking, right? And it shows. It shows. And as Coach stated when he first came on about we're part of the listing club, he's coaching some of us on our daily coaching for our business wise. This sets you up for it, man. This sets you up for it. I mean, I just know this year he going to another level with it. And if you're not there, you're gonna miss out. And I'm not just saying this just to help promote this. I'm promoting this for myself, for my business, right? Because I know what it's like to be in that room, to be in that room with some amazing individuals. We all there for the same thing. We're all there to elevate, to collaborate with one another. It's so powerful in that room. It's spiritual in that room. Coach is just not talking about your business and then personal, but it's spiritual. And last year, I think we was calling him pastor. Preach, preach, coach, because coach was giving it to us. And for us to go out there last year and Anita to show up, and to leave out of that room and to come across people in the world that we've never met before. And God aligned us with like-minded people with the same energy, the same um inspirations and aspirations that we had getting out of that room as far as our business wise. We met it there in Las Vegas. So it's just not a sinful city now. It's some people up in that city that
Mhm.
got some things going on, right? And we met those people. And Anita had the fortunate what you say? She was fortunate to be with us to experience that,
Mhm.
right? So she got not only from in the room, but like-minded people that we saw out and about, just out and about, just hanging out, still talking about it, still on fire about what was going on in the room. And that energy that we left out of that room. That's what I'm looking for, that word, that energy. So that energy we had in the room, it flowed with us as we went about our daily day as we left out of the summit for each day. It was just amazing. So I just can't wait till this year because I know we're going to another level with it. I just can't wait to be in that room. And again, if you're serious about growing and learning and elevating your life and your business, this is the summit to be in. This is the room to be in. You know, they tell you about getting in certain rooms. It's not about what you know, but who you know. I know who I know in these rooms.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's important to me. So it's about being in these type of rooms that's going to grow and elevate you to be a better person, a better business person, a better friend, a better business partner, and overall just a better general person because we get that in this room. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be another spiritual enlightening event, and I can't wait. I'll see
Can't wait
y'all
to see you, babe.
at the
Can't wait to see you.
summit in Vegas. Char to
That
start.
was,
Gonna be there.
well, she's gonna be there.
I'm bringing some cigars.
There it is, Mr. DC Clark. Alton, you want to go?
Yes, sir. I'll go. 10 feet tall and bulletproof, and better known as Reverend Ike.
No, Bishop. No,
Alton.
Bishop. Now I gave you a.
That's
I
Bishop Jones.
promoted you, bro. You're Bishop Jones now,
That's
That's
man.
Bishop
correct.
Jones.
You're
Man, well,
Bishop
praise God.
Jones.
I'm excited to be at the event in September. We're talking about some real ballers out there, some players, some people who are like to get in the field and mix it up. You couldn't be around a better group of people. And Coach DP3, man, leading from the front, sharing all his knowledge about real estate and helping folks become their best you. And that's the thing. That meeting is about you becoming your best you and being around like-minded people. Exciting to see people that want to grow in business and grow spiritually and grow personally. It's all of that. You know, we have a lot of people who have moments of defining moments, if you will, at this event because life-changing decisions are made at big event, and this is one of the biggest event of them all. And we have to be there. It's not that we want to be there; we want to be there, but because we have to be there. And you don't know who are you going to be able to touch. You're there for your purpose to learn, but you also there because around the people that you meet there that you have never seen before. Last year was my first time knowing Anita there. She sat and we sat in the same row, but she was on the other side, the column of the row, but she was in the front row. Okay. Because just like Daryll and I, we're in the front row because we choose to be at the front row. Because to me, it's a different meeting in the front row than in the back row. I'm glad the folks in the back row are there, but I tell you what, when I'm up there in the front row, right there at the center, in front of Coach, talking about the things that he's going through, it's like he's talking to me only. And I block out everybody around me. I know they're there, but I'm taking the message as it's talking directly to me. And so when I have my life to say change the decision, and Coach will tell you, and we've had conversations throughout the year, and the one main thing that I got out of there is the 12 disciples and the $12 that that is so important to me in collecting the 1 through 12 series on that because it's changed a lot in our perspective in our business because we have more and do more now because of some decisions that we made to save and seek out those $12 that we need, and he'll go over that I'm sure with you what that really means because it has changed. It has brought and received more money in not just our real estate business but other business that we do as well. And we're excited to be here. I know if you're looking to make a decision to be there or not be there, you need to be there because you can't get this in that environment from a Zoom meeting. I mean, this Zoom was great. We're here. We're excited. But to be there in person, and Coach knows and he's expanded this thing from 1 day to 2 days and now to 3 days. I'm taking the whole week off, Coach, and I'm gonna make sure that I would take and get there early the day before, and I'm staying to the next Sunday because when Wednesday comes and the cameras are off and everybody's gone home, I'm gonna still be in Vegas with my spouse, and we are going to make we're going to dissect and reassess and take and put to work what we do. So we're going to be there for the whole week. It's a week-long event for us in my business because that's what we choose to be. So yeah, oh no, I know it's 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, but guess what? We get there early and we're gonna stay there late and we're gonna wrap this thing up and we're gonna launch ourselves. Because remember, it's the planning of it, right? It's the planning. The next month in October is implementation. Implementation. So we ain't waiting for 2027 to come, right? We're gonna start it off, get a quarter, at least a quarter early started, a head start, a quarter early head start. So when January comes, we already got deals closing in January, not getting ready to get started in January. We closing in deal because everything we built up between September, October, November, December is the start. When January comes, those deals are popping out like popcorn. So I'm telling you, folks, it's going to be like a clinic. And that's what it is, Coach. It's a clinic, like basketball clinic, baseball clinic, a football clinic. This is a real estate clinic to help you take your business to the whole new level and be able to exercise what you want and grow in business. I think we're going to do about 700,000 this year, but next year we want to make that $1 million, okay, in our business. And that's there. It's true. That's going to happen. And about being around this group of people, these are some killers here. Char is a killer. Anita is a killer. Raymond, that dude, he don't say no. Where did he go? There he is. Raymond, dude, your persistency of what you doing, man, shoot, make me step up my game. Melvin on the phone just banging it out, okay? Banging it out. He can take a call from me and still be doing a call on the phone. DC, dude, man, he's not only taking care of his business, but he's taking care of his pops at the same time. His pops is important to him and his family, but he's still able to go out there early in the morning and late at night, do business and still take care of his pops in the process. Sorry, you got a bunch of kids and grandkids. Man, your example for what you leave for your adult kids and your grandkids, you got a legacy that's going to be second to none, okay? Because of the sacrifice that you do. And we all got sacrifice. This is a sacrifice that we're doing. And I know I'm going over my time, but you know what? You got to decide, what are you willing to sacrifice to be able to make it in business? And the family, your legacy is going to say a lot for it. It's all about getting ready and implementation. I hope you make a decision to be there. It's not a cost. It's an investment in what you do to get the return on your money. And, you know, you can't just wait for it to happen. You got to go make it happen. Sometimes you're going to get rejection. And this system is designed for you to help you understand how to navigate that rejection to get things moving forward. So that's all I got to say. I'll leave the floor and let somebody else go ahead and say what they got to say. But I can't wait to have that week-long event, to have camaraderie with everybody. And at the Suncoast, they got the whole place all gelled up. They got it all fixed up, even more nicer than it was the year before. I can't wait to get to Dupars. So and the other places there. So come on, bring those cigars out, Daryll. We're gonna have a party with you like we're gonna be rock star. Last year, Melvin had treated us to Janet Jackson. Oh my God, that was beautiful to start the whole event off. So hopefully you guys, something else is gonna happen this year with a new thing. But I'm telling you, I'll be at the Fountain Blue after the event, breaking that place out too. So thank you, Coach, for all you do. Keep doing it, sharing with folks out there and expanding your touch. Thank you.
Thank you. We call him the preacher, man. You see why.
That's it.
DC Clark.
Hey, the doors of the church are open now. I'm gonna take
Yes,
the
they
first
are.
off. Hey, so yeah, like Coach said, we've been together for 25 years plus, and he's been my mentor ever since. And I've been in the sales business for pretty much over 40 years. I became a student of the business in the early student of the people business over about close about 35 plus years. And Melvin and I, we've worked together since our kids were, running back and forth at the playgrounds and stuff like that. So so that's, been there, done that, worn a t-shirt, been to thousands of hours, tens of thousands of hours of trainings, actually spoken and I was headlined in trainings over the years. So what I do is that, and where I'm at right now, I make sure that I'm investing time when somebody talks about training and development and seminars and stuff like that, because they're not all equal. And so, and by the way, too, the fact that Coach has expanded his summit from 1 day to 2 to 3 days, I'm going to take some credit for that because I called him that one night. Remember that, Coach?
Yes,
Said, hey,
sir.
man, you got to make this more than 1 day. It's too much information to pack in 1 day. But the thing is that the people out there that are doing these seminars, they're afraid to give you the truth because they're afraid to scare people away. And what that means is that you have to go to work in order to become successful in this business. You have to all not only just go to work, but you have to also be honest with yourself in terms of what are you bringing into this business? What kind of baggage are you bringing in that you have to leave at the doorstep? How are you treating people? Okay. Do you really care about people? How you treat your kids? How you treat your loved ones? What have you? Because all that stuff spills into your business. In other words, what kind of mindset do you have? It's not about the money because if you do everything right, the money's going to come. But it's all about you. And so that is what Coach has been doing for over 25 plus years. It wasn't about just going out there, do a deal, close a deal. But in other words, what are you doing? How are you positioning yourself to actually meet your goals and reach your goals? Kind of like a Jim Rohn, so to speak, because Jim Rohn was big on that as well. So, but the summit here, folks, what it is that we people here that come to the summit, we are truly, truly great friends and we love each other. It doesn't matter what company you're in. It doesn't matter, but it has to, what matters is your character. What matters, do you truly, really want to help people? Do you truly want to help the people in your community? Or are you trying to fleece the folks in your community? That's so key. And the one thing is that every year we build a closer bond. I mean, if Char called me and she needed some help on the deal, I'd stop and say, okay, what's going on? Let's close the deal. It's not about trying to get some of Char's money. It's making sure that Char can continue that legacy that she's with her kids and her grandkids. That's the way it should be, people. That's the way it should be. I mean, that's it. We have to stop looking for gotchas and looking for I can help you if you do this. No, man, I 1990s, I was in such a dark space, made no money. Everything was rock bottom. And I said a prayer and I God and I made a deal with God. I said, you get me out of my dark space, you get me out of my dark space, and I will help whoever needs help. I will assist whoever needs assistance, and I will not ask for a dime. I'll do that. And the thing is, since that time, he has continued to challenge me, and I've kept that promise.
Yes.
I've given away money, I've given away time. I had to keep that promise, folks. That's hard to do, people. And the thing is, and you also have to keep those commitments. We have to be able to follow folks like Coach DP3. We follow it. I mean, I talk, Tom, I've never been to a Tom Ferry seminar. I've never been to those, but again, is that I I've got the satisfaction sitting down listening to David DP3 because what he's done is he actually he's actually challenging us not only to be better human beings, but also you have to go to work. You have to get up in the morning and you have to make a decision to go to work. And if you don't have anything going today, don't go home until you have something going on. Period. And I carry that philosophy. Also, too, people, is that I think it was 2012, maybe we had our office in Torrance, And Coach Melvin and Coach decided to put on a Friday training. Every Friday, agents from all over would come in and we would just get back to basics. And he gave a challenge, said, hey, I want you all to put out 5,000 flyers and you want to go out there and hand out those 5,000 flyers. Don't mail them out, but door knock, let's go get back to basics and mail them out. Excuse me, walk the neighborhood, door knock, hit your farm. And I know Melvin got his 5,000. I got my 5,000 and we did that. From that day forward, my business changed because I went back to the basics of going out there and touching people. Okay. The 599 is not the issue, people. It's what's in between your brain. Okay. Because I know that out there in this space here, you went out there and spent about $600 for some concert tickets to go see Beyonce, to go see Usher. Oh, yeah. I just went on and put some money out there for these girls here at the house to go see Usher. I ain't seen them, but they going to see him. They going to see him. I put it out there, hey, okay. So the money is there. The key is your heart there in terms of prioritizing where you need to be, period. So look, all I'm saying is this. I'm encouraging you and I'm impressing upon you to clear your schedule, be there in Vegas at Suncoast, like Bishop Jones said. My wife and I, we're going to be there all week as well. We get there Sunday, leaving on Friday. I mean, it's a vacation for her before she goes back to teaching, so she's loving it. So the thing is, it's work day for me. But you're going to get more, you'll get more out of those 3 days, okay, than sitting down. And I'm telling you, and I call them social media quacks because there's a bunch of them out there that said that they've got the key to success. I just try to keep it real because again, been there, done that. I read through folks, I study, and I know what's real, I know what's not real. And DP3 challenges folks to go out there and do the old school, of course, with the new stuff, but it all boils down to setting your goals, uh, set your mindset, and go to work regardless. Okay. I'm ready. All right. Are you ready?
Okay.
I'll see
Thank
you
you.
in Vegas.
I'll see you, man. Hey, I just want to say something real quick. One of the differences between the workshop, the summit we do, is that we just don't get there and set goals. We work on the mindset, the skill set, and the tool set. When you leave out of there, mentally you're prepared, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and financially, you're ready to go. I forgot who it was who mentioned our new year starts October 1st. That's our first quarter. And the reason that we do that is because so many people in this industry shut it down in October, November, December. And then they come back in January. I need to make some money. I need to get started. Coach, can you help me? You've already forfeited the first 3 months of the new year. Our goal is simple. We want to be taking listings, work with buyers, opening escrows, and closing escrows in January. We do not want to show up on January 27th saying, hey, it's time for me to get started. Basically, you're taking 12 months and turn it into 6, 7, and 8 months. What we do is we take 15 months and turn it into 12 months. Brother Melvin, what do you have to say? Looking good, bro. Melvin and I have been together. Unmute yourself.
Unmute
Melvin
your
and I have
mic,
been
Melvin.
together
That's what
37, 38 years.
37 years
And
when I first
lifelong
got my
friends, man.
when I
Lifelong friends.
when I first got my license. I can remember it like it was just yesterday. I was in the office in Carson. It was the first company I worked with. The name of the company was the real estate company, and this was a bunch of veteran agents, which I shouldn't have even been there because I wouldn't get no training. But I got to hang around them. And I remember one day. David walked in the office and they were like, David, David, David. And I'm thinking, man, who is this dude? He must be a rock star or something. So come to find out, David was a title rep,
and he was doing good service even back then. And I found out later through our friendship that he was also a coach. He coached Little League football, and he coached the Carson Colts, which I went to Carson High, and the name of our football team, our actually school was the Carson Colts. But he coached them to 2 Super Bowls. Now think about that. That's how many Super Bowls do most teams get in their lifetime. Some don't even get there, but he did 2, and he transformed that, reinvented himself to start coaching real estate agents. And he coached agents from, agents that's doing say $40,000-$50,000 a year to doing multi-million-dollar a year in production. So he has really evolved over the years. And when he is training on Saturday, I've been in this business now going to be 39 years next month. I started when I was 10 years old. That's what I like to tell people.
Yeah.
So, but what I've learned over the years in terms of self-employed, and when you are an agent, you're self-employed. You're your own boss. When in order for you to be able to succeed in the business, you have to keep feeding your mind. If you feed your mind will feed your wallet. And you feed your mind by listening to audios. Now, everything that you want to do in this business, someone has already did it. All you have to do is go pick up a book or go listen to a tape and just duplicate what they said. And if you pick up, say, 40 books and read through 40 tapes or go to a certain number of seminars, you'll be an expert. So, but if you're not doing that, you're not going to go too far. I mean, so where you are right now is based on the way you think, your philosophy, and is based on your belief level. So, in order for you to go to the next level, you have to believe that you can, and then you have to stretch your mind so you can be able to do that. And you stretch your mind by going to these type of events. The event that we're going to have, the summit in September, because not only are you going to be hearing from Coach, but there's going to be a lot of people, all the folks that's on this Zoom right now, that's going to be there. And everybody do business a different way, but they're succeeding in it. So you can find out what way that resonate with you and work that particular system. Not only that, when Coach is training, he's not only just training on real estate and prospecting, but we go deep into health. How many glasses of water are you drinking? you know what are you eating? uh and we go into diets and stuff like that. It gets really, really deep, and you don't normally hear that in the sales training, but that's important. If your body's not right, you're not going to be feeling too good, and you're not going to be doing too much. But and you don't want to be in a situation where you have a whole bunch of money, but you're spending it on your doctor's bills. So that's a focus. Also, finances. What's your net worth? Now, we never really talk about that. Or how much money are you saving? A part of everything that you make must go to you. Otherwise, what most people do is they get a check and they pay everybody off, all the light bill, the gas bill, the water bill, and car note, and everything else, and what's left over they save. But there's nothing left over. The system is designed for that to happen. You're never going to be able to get nowhere if you're not taking a percentage of money. So we talk about it, how much money you want to save, and different investments. So then the mind talk. 80% of winning is mental. So we talked about the subconscious mind a lot the last event, and that was the first. You don't hear that in normal meetings, but again, 80% of winning is the way you think. If you feel that you can, you can. The other, say, 10 to 20% is just hard work, and we talk about that as well. So by coming to this summit, you be getting out of your environment, the day-to-day hustle and bustle. You have a few days just to sit there and think about you, your plans, what you want to do for you and your family. And you got to do that sometime. I mean, it's not a vacation, but it's an opportunity for you to be able to think, because you attract the business by the way you think. So if you're thinking about, if you're saying affirmations every day about, I'm thankful that my database is my family, friends, and loved ones are sending me referrals every day. You're going to get referrals. And if you believe that happening, if you're saying it every day, you will get referrals. Or whatever prospecting tool that you're using, if you're saying it out loud and seeing that this is actually happening in your mind, is gonna happen to you. That's the way God designed the system. So that's some of the things that we talk about. That's some of the things that you're going to be able to do. You're going to be free from the day-to-day hustle and bustle, so you can have the mind to be able to put your plan together. So when you leave there, your hair be on fire and you can go to work and put a plan together and execute and get whatever it is that you're trying to get with this business. So I highly recommend that you be there.
Thank you very much, Melvin, my brother from another mother, dear friend, lifelong friend and client. Like I said, I've been in it over 4 decades. Melvin's been there for 39 years, and we've been with each other every step of the way. So I really appreciate you. You know that. I don't tell you
I
that.
enjoy the journey, brother.
What
I
a
enjoy the
journey.
journey with you.
The last but not least is my blood brother, Raymond Plummer. We got anybody got the stopwatch? You know, we got to shut him down. Go, bro. It's on you. You got to unmute yourself. He's still learning technology.
Actually, I'm basing the technology so that it comes across as professional as possible for you today. Thank you, Coach. This is Ray the Realtor, soon to be iconic. I want to just share with you my experience with the summit that we're all sharing experiences about. First of all, Coach, the professor would be very proud of you. The professor would be very proud of you. Many of you don't know who the professor is. David Plummer Jr. is the professor. He raised 5 incredible salespeople. I mean, just from the time they were able to walk themselves home from school, they became salespeople. My first salesperson's job, I hear you guys talk about your first sales jobs. Mine was at 8 years old. I'll never forget the day he handed me a stack of raffle ticket books, sat me in front of a Kroger's grocery store, says, "Come on home when you finish selling all of these." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And that's when the assistant coach was given the same assignment, had to show me exactly what he meant. And that's when Coach DP3 stepped up and says, "You got to stand here, hold the ticket up like this, and ask the people, do you want to buy one of our raffle tickets for our Little League?" This is one of the first remembrance of DP3's coaching assignments that I could ever remember. And his coaching level and his coaching life has been over 60 years. I mean, because I'm 67. And I know he's been getting this taught to him by, the prior assistant coach and the prior assistant coach. And we've all picked it up. And you don't get out of the academy unscathed. I mean, 8 years old, raffle tickets. 9 years old, candy for school. 11 years old, the Detroit News right around the block. You're going to be delivering papers. It did not stop. Every kid, every man in that house was a salesperson, selling subscriptions, selling tickets, selling candy, selling neighbors, selling the skills to go out there and rake your leaves, selling the skills to go out there and mow your lawn. We never had a moment's peace in this training process. Coach, the professor would be proud of you. He comes from a family of coaches and salespeople. But as we talk about this thing, before we go much further, I just want to take a moment, recognize the co-star of our new and upcoming award-winning podcast. So You Want to Be in Real Estate, Char the Star. Happy birthday.
Isn't the party this weekend?
Party's all weekend, man. Party started
Yeah.
yesterday.
Party started yesterday.
I think her party started last weekend.
It started last weekend. Come on, Ray.
Yeah. If you know Shar loves the party.
And so
only birthday.
Only birthday.
So as we talk about, the summit, it's the call of the wild. I mean, this is Coach up there on the mountaintop with his horn. He's calling all the sheep from the valley to come in. All of you out there in the wild, come on in. You got to get underneath. You got to get in here. You got to get protected. The protection is the knowledge. The knowledge is both psychological, emotional, and it can even become physical once our karate expert man gets involved. um,
Ellis.
I mean, Ellis will get you to loosen up your body, but this summit is great for you in so many ways. Benefits, it creates an insight. Personal, business, you have a career, you have a job, you leave there, you go home, and you think that that's your life. But wait until the day they retire you and you try to figure out what your life is then. How do you reinvent your life? How do you get control of it again? Because it's always been under their control. They're 8 to 5, they're 9 to 5. Go to lunch now, take a break now, be here now. Raining, sleet, hail, storm, fires, be here, be here, be here. And this is where the insight changes going to the summit, because it allows you to take a look at you. This summit allows for your personal growth. You become reinvented. You see things about your life, your financial growth. You learn what your number is. You understand what the impact of it is. You understand what the freedoms of it are. You understand what the dreams of it are. Your growth, once you have an idea of what those numbers are, your plans are, you start to see a bigger vision in your life. You expand your growth. Your growth is your mind. It just becomes a lot more open than what it was before you came to that summit. It actually becomes greater in magnitude because the sphere of influences that it attaches to in that summit takes on all of their growth and all of their benefits. So it becomes contagious growth within that room when you're in there with these people. I just want to say the place to be in September is at the summit. You're getting ready to finish your summer. You started the year off wondering. You're worried about the president all spring. You're making it through the summer struggling. There's a lot on your mind. Coach will tell you all the time, you don't know what people are going through. You don't know what they're trying to handle. We're risk managers. That's what we do in real estate. We're risk managers. If you've ever talked to a risk manager, they'll tell you that there's two questions that are always asked to solve a problem. They consider the if and then. If this condition continues to exist, then this condition will occur. If you don't allow us to help you, then you're probably going to run into trouble, which could cause you to lose your house. We are the risk managers of residential real estate who help you with solutions to address your risk concerns. And you learn the details of how to set a plan to help people when you go to the summit. It's imperative that you understand you can't work a business without a foundation. I can assure you something foundational will occur if you show up. I'll see you guys all in September. This is Ray the Realtor, soon to be iconic. Love you all. Happy birthday,
Thank you,
Char.
man. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen again. There it is right there. There's the flyer. It's got my phone numbers on it. It's got my emails on it. It's got my YouTube. It's got everything. If you're interested, how can you not be interested after listening to these six incredible people? I didn't really speak that much, but I get the pleasure of having conversations with this group every single week, 52 weeks out the year. It's incredible. We get together every Friday and Saturday. Now you see why we're so successful. Now you see why you need to be at the event. These are some of the most giving and caring and God fearing and God loving people you'll ever meet. They're not competing with each other. They do. I mean, you ought to hear our Fridays. They do compete, but it's a different kind of compete. They truly want to see each other succeed. There's no animosity, there's no jealousy, there's none of that. There's just pure love to see Anita, Melvin, Char, DC, Ray, and Alton succeed. And it's my honor and my pleasure to assist them any way possible. To know me is to know my mantra in life: please God, serve people. That's it. It's nothing else. Let me repeat that. Please God, serve people. And every day I wake up, I get aligned with God, I get my assignment, I carry the proper attitude to live the abundant life He set forth for me. I'm telling you, you need to be there. I'm not begging you, you don't have to come. You know what? If the people who've already signed up come, that's good enough for me. We're asking you, if you want to change your life, if you want to get on the other side of an abundant life, prosperity, if you want to be able to have a better mind, better skills, a better tool chest, if you want to collaborate with some incredible people, call me. The number's on the flyer. Reach out to me. I'll just give it to you. 702-461-5668. Again, 702-461-5668. I'm going to end with this. I know, trust me when I tell you, I know what I got planned. And I remember telling the group, and you guys can all nod, in August, I told everyone, if I pull this off, this will be the best thing I've done in real estate in 40 years. And man, did we pull it off? Yes or no, guys? Did we pull it off? It was tremendous. I'm going on record now. If I pull this off this week, this in September, it will be better than last September, which is saying a lot. With that said,
No. You don't get out that easy. You don't get off that easy. Is using the word if the same as using the word try?
no.
I
I'm
just
not gonna try. I said if I pull it.
I just want
I
to
don't
check.
know, Coach.
Because I'm gonna pull this off. I'm gonna pull this off. I didn't say try. I should have said when I do this, because I'm gonna do it.
I just want to know because I'm about to
But you
release
gotta
11.
understand the
I'm
reason I
about to send
said
my
if.
$11 off. I'm getting ready to send my $11 off.
Yesterday, Raymond owed us $3.
$11.
Oh, it went
Eleven.
up.
For all you don't know, if
for
we
the
use
week.
the word
For the
try,
week.
if we use the word try, we gotta pull $1. We gotta send Coach $1. I don't know what we're gonna do with the money yet.
It's
Coach
kind of like I
used
swear.
it in his
I
Coach,
told
you
Raymond I
used
was
it
gonna
in
snitch.
your YouTube video. So Coach does owe $1. He put it in his YouTube gardening
If I
video.
did, I owe $5. Remember, Coach pays $5.
He should have to pay every time somebody looks at it.
Look at
Wow.
his YouTube. He done put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I told
You
So
him yesterday I was gonna
when
snitch. I
we
said I'm
pull
gonna
this
snitch you,
off,
Raymond. You owed us $3.
I'm gonna put my $5 in. When we pull this off, and I know we will. And the reason I say if, because if you were in that room last year, it was so emotional. It was so spiritual. It
I can't
was
even imagine it
incredible.
being better. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
even
why I said
imagine
if,
it.
because I
I
know
can't.
me though. I know I'm gonna give every ounce of energy I have to make sure. See, my goal is simple. You paid me X amount of dollars. I want to make sure you get 10 to 100 times more value than what you paid for.
Hey, Coach, before you get off, hey, Alton, did they give you a start date for that project here in Carson?
Dude, this is a video. Don't talk. We'll talk later about
I'm
that.
sorry.
And the reason why I know it's gonna be better is because what we're expecting. We're
Yes.
expecting it to be better.
We're expecting to.
We're expecting it to be better.
I've been working on it since January.
Yes. So with that but us individually too, we know what it was last year.
Right.
So we anticipate it to be better this year. We're
For
getting
sure.
some more faces in the room, and they got to bring that energy too, because
Well,
we're not
and
coming. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Char.
We're not just coming just to come. We coming for a purpose.
Big time purpose.
And
So that
not only
expectation
that,
is there that you got to be better than last year. We holding you to be better than last year, Coach.
Woo-hoo! I got my nana right
because
here.
because we walking in, we walking assassins because we're out here, we're out here working, man. The thing is, I was over at Starbucks working, and it was an insurance broker. He was finishing a meeting, and he saw my EXP. He said, "Man, how's the mark?" I said, "Hey, man, if you don't work, you don't eat." Here, I said, "We it's that's if you don't work, the reason why we are experiencing the success that we're experiencing because we get up every morning and we're not focusing on if Iran is going to war or this and
No,
that, focusing on we got to go to work. That's it, man. That's all I want. When my kids come to me, what are you doing about your situation? That means you got to change. That means you're behind, got to go to work. That's it, period.
yeah.
That has to be. And so what happens is that we're coming back. We're coming back to Vegas because for the last, 14 months, we've been working. So now we say, okay, coach, challenge us.
One thing,
And
Put us
these
on the
months are
hot seat.
going fast.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. I'll let you don't mind. So we got six assassins here, right? But you ain't even seen the other half of the group. And so there's some
Right.
players there, like Janelle, you have Ellis, you have Anita, I'm sorry, Anna Moore. I mean, we got some rock star assassins in this joint. And I would challenge that any one of us on this group, this call, even the ones that are not here, they've gone through in the listing club, on the real estate show. You put them in front of a client brand new, don't know nothing from anything, when you put one of us in front of them, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Right.
Everyone here has a skill set to be able to help these people, like he said, help these people better than the situation they're in right now and in the future. That's why I know Char's constantly talking and her Melvin's constantly talking to their kids about real estate. Because if I'm not talking about real estate, what would you have me do?
Yeah.
Right?
I
So
remember.
all my kids is licensed in
yeah,
real
Hey, man,
estate. Whether
I
they working
remember
in
my
that,
first
that's a different
appointment.
story. Huh?
My first appointment with Melvin Train, very first appointment, man. First appointment now, refinance in Carson. He said, go take this application for me. So I knock on the guy's door, and the thing is, he's from Tonga, Island Tonga. He doesn't speak no English. And I said, hey, man,
But you came back with an
I came
application.
back with the
That was a
application,
test.
Yep.
and we closed it.
Yeah.
So that's why he's been the top producer in every system that we've had because
Yeah.
he knows how to close. But Char said something, and
That's
also
like
Alton said something important. When you come to the event, have questions that you want to have answers. That's one thing I do whenever I go to seminars because my company XP going to have their event in October.
Over.
So I'm going to that. You don't want to miss those type of events because again, the brainstorm. When you're sitting there, you're not thinking about the day-to-day hustle and bustle, and you just thinking about you getting information from coach, and then you have all the other people that's on the Zoom, and as Alton said, there's quite a few others that will be there that are stone cold producers that you have an opportunity to ask them what they're doing and find out what it is that you need to be doing so that you can get your business going. Staying at home, nobody's gonna come knock on your door and ask you to list their $1 million property.
Oh,
So that's not going to happen. And if you're looking at money, I have a friend that was a dud in sales, and he just got. I guess he went to some seminar and found out that he should start going to uh, putting at least 10% of his income into personal development. So he started doing that, and when I last talked to him, he was at $2 million a year, and he's still putting 10% of his
yep.
income
Yes, sir.
into personal development, into coaching, into going to events like we're talking about. So if you're trying to penny pinch, you're not going to grow. You're
No.
not going to grow. You're going
No.
to have to. If sacrifice is not a payment, it's an investment. Warren Buffett said that the biggest investment that you can make is an investment in yourself.
Yes.
So you got to think in terms of that.
I want to show you guys something. One of my philosophies when I coach is you look at my whiteboard, you see that zero and you see that line through it. You see the date, today, July 16th, 2026. I come into my office every day and I change that date and I say, you know what? You got nothing. You zero. What are you going to do about it? Go get it. That's all the motivation I need, that I got nothing today. What have I done today? Nothing. First thing I do when I come in the office, I look at that, I change the date, and I go, you got nothing today. Go to work. How many conversations are you going to have? How many people are you going to talk to? How many people? We have a thing we call touch and talk campaign. How many people are you going to touch and talk to on a daily basis? You got to go get the business. The business is not going to come to you. You know what, guys? I thought this was going to be a 15, 20-minute video. We're well over an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. I'm going to share real quickly again. Um, the flyer has got my phone number on there, 310-702-461-5668, or my email, dplummer3 @gmail. If you're interested, how can you not be interested after hearing these 6 individuals? I get the honor and the pleasure. Thank you, Jesus. I'm thankful and grateful to have these 6 people in my life. More important than that, to have conversations with them every week and know the type of people they are. Remember, it's the 2027 Strategic Real Estate Life. Life comes before business. Life and Business Planning Summit. With that said, I'm going to say peace out. Thank you so much, you 6, for just giving me your undivided attention and sharing with me your thoughts on why people should attend. And just think, if you attend the event, last thing, if you attend the event, you get to meet us all in person. God bless. Thank you, guys. Stop recording. Okay, that stop. Okay, stop recording. Recording is stop.